Dollar. Dirt on money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Got a new Sunny V2. We got he beef with Cr1tikal. Then lost 99% of his audience. You do know who Cr1tikal is. Yes. Just spell like that. I'm just making sure because you don't be half of the time you be like, I know who that is, but what's his name? I'm saying you just did it before we recorded it. You like, ask somebody's name. You was like, I know who it is.
That's a different person. Because
I'm saying, do you know? Because you typically don't see that name.
Yes, I do.
All right. So, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links. Stressed out.
Down below.
You stressed out.
Need a drink. Come on.
You don't need a drink. You know what that drink had you last night.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Stop putting my business on.
Two little cups.
It was two big ones. I'm a lightweight. This might be.
Hey, man. I already told. Make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want the first part. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Look at it with a thumbs up.
It was some cheap shit.
The cheap shit be having you gone. Mind your business.
Hey, man. Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
That's good, yes.
Def Noodles, 500,000 subscribers but only a few hundred views per video. The total collapse of his channel had been building for months beforehand, although the final nail in the coffin was an ill-fated beef with Penguin Zero, who also covered news and drama, although with one major difference: each creator's level of integrity. While Cr1tikal only covers topics that he's qualified to speak on, Def Noodles began to wreck his image by covering anything and everything with a sloppy, embarrassing, complete lack of research. For example, back when James Charles was being accused of grooming, a comedy TikToker named Sammy Sens posted an obviously fake James Charles chat log, captioned with the hashtags funny and meme, making it obvious that the screenshot was an edited joke. Well, Def Noodles rushed to his Twitter writing, "Who could have seen this coming? James Charles exposed by 14-year-old boy, apparently not even looking at the screenshot's original date, when James Charles would have still been a minor himself." To make Def Noodles' obvious lack of research worse, he'd then promote a second even faker screenshot, with Def Noodles responding in the most immature way. He'd state, "This page is satirical, meaning it's not meant to be taken seriously. Tone is overly serious because it's meant to be satirical.
The way I present things is so serious, that's what's supposed to be the satire."
However, this move backfired terribly.
That doesn't make fucking sense.
You gotta like clean up some. You like, oh. No, sir.
That's the reason why going into this lane is very much so could be dangerous, because a lot of people like to hop on information and do a video as soon as it sparks, so you can be the first.
Yeah, like
so you can get into the algorithm first,
fact.
And that stuff start building. You like, I've been in the algorithm, so it's gonna push me. And I'm trying to jump on why it's relevant. Sometimes it's better off just getting the facts straight, or it's just speak on what is known and what is there instead of trying to assume. Not to speak on screenshots and anything. Just speak on the facts, man. Just get the 100% facts straight. If you're gonna be a news reporter, you know what I'm saying. Like, too many people on the internet are now starting to do things where, to be completely honest, it could be like legally reprimanded. You know, and we do watch Charlie. I haven't watched him in. It's been a good minute since I watched Charlie video, but you know what I'm saying. We do watch Charlie every now and then, and get some of the information. And I do like the way he try to present. And to be honest, if he don't know all the information, he will let you know. I don't know all the information pertaining to it, but what I do know and what I have seen and came across, and he'll let you know. Whatever it may be fake, but he tries to not put out fake information. So it's like, take it at your own risk with the information. But he's just reporting on it. He's not trying to be like, my word is bond type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And too many people are trying to be my word is bond on a lot of stuff. Damn. Can't get it right here.
Keemstar would give Def Noodles a taste of his own fake satire. Def Noodles has allegedly groomed girls from ages 12 to 15. Big YouTuber source, victims are scared of him and wish to stay anonymous but may come forward soon. Def Noodles has declined to give us a comment on these allegations made against him, with Def Noodles then responding to the mockery in another terrible way, by lawsuit.
I am now suing him to clear my name of these false allegations and to hold him accountable for knowingly making false accusations.
And as summarized by a comment reading, he's been spiraling since the Keemstar lawsuit announcement. This is where Def Noodles' life completely fell apart. Because despite suing Keemstar for falsely tweeting about him being a pedo, Def Noodles went on to do this to another YouTuber named Papa Gut, while adding "put this MF on a watch list, he looks mad suspicious." When people called Def Noodles out for doing the same thing he was suing Keemstar for, Def Noodles claimed he hadn't wronged Papa Gut in any way because 1. My bio says comedian, 2. Since 2019 I've said I covered news as a joke and wasn't meant to be taken seriously, and 3. Saying someone looks like a pedo isn't an accusation.
No, it's the thing. Like, I gotta say, I told you this. I hate people. Oh, I hate when people use this term as comedian nowadays. If you're a comedian, such a comedian, go do some fucking stand-up.
Right.
Like, y'all, it's too many people online are starting to use this term comedian when y'all are not comedians. Y'all are not fucking funny. Y'all don't go and do no stand-up. Y'all don't tell no jokes. Y'all try to use that term loosely so nobody come whoop y'all ass.
Yeah.
And that's what half of y'all need. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the real. Because too many of y'all are little punks that used to sit in the house and be afraid of everybody. Now y'all done got on the internet and y'all start making some money. Mm-hmm. Now you starting to feel tough. Like, dang, bro. Like, money ain't gonna save you always, man. Dang. And you can't sue somebody for doing the same things you're doing.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Be taken seriously, and 3. Saying someone looks like a pedo isn't an accusation, especially when they objectively look like a pedo. As a result, Papa Gut broke down live on stream.
This is a joke to you. It's a game to you. This isn't a game to me, Dennis. This is so real to me.
After which Def Noodles took a screenshot of Papa Gut crying and turned it into a piece of his own merch. Comments such as "the fact that Def is making fun of him for this is crazy" showed the audience was losing respect for Def Noodles.
Your platform is going away because you're unjustifiably targeting me.
Which began to show in Def Noodles' following, as for the first time ever he began to lose subscribers. Although rather than recalibrating and letting his reputation heal, it almost instantly jumped into another controversy that would ultimately end everything: a beef with Penguin Zero. In addition to reporting the news, Def Noodles had made the claim that he was apparently a professional comedian. He'd state, "I have a background in comedy. I trained literally for years as an improviser. I've performed in basically every major theater and comedy venue in New York and LA. Every stand-up place, every place that you can think of and you can find on Google, I have performed there," which Def Noodles went on to prove by showing an awkward, unfunny clip of him performing live. Def Noodles clearly couldn't see that he wasn't as good as he thought. However, this didn't stop him from opening.
Oh, my bad. I guess he is a zero list comedian. You know, you got your A-list comedian, B-list. I ain't gonna give him a D, a C, or F list. Zero list. You know what I'm saying? You know, right at the end of the alphabet, a Z list. You know what I'm saying? Cause they wasn't laughing with you; they were laughing at you. Mm-hmm. They're literally like laughing at you, not
that awkward. You know how like you had a secondhand embarrassment. It'd be stuff like that.
What the fuck was you even doing? And then you sitting up there. See, I am a comedian. Mm-hmm. No bookings. You probably paid to even get up. I don't know.
But anyway, but still.
Yeah.
Own 50-person comedy club, christening the venue with an event called Super Roast Battle. It ran for an hour and a half and was streamed to a live audience on both Twitch and YouTube, leaving no space for mercy if the event was a total failure, and a total failure the event would certainly be.
Everything that can't go wrong will go wrong, folks. Remember that.
The first 24 minutes saw the audience sitting there waiting, and it's therefore no surprise they weren't exactly hyped when Def Noodles finally started the show.
All right, LA, are you ready? You ready? I don't know about this. I don't think we're gonna do the show anymore. This crowd's like, they're all asleep.
These 24 silent minutes were spent setting up the unprepared lighting and sound, which clearly hadn't been checked or rehearsed.
Hey, Steven, turn on the lights. No, wrong lights. That's what the house lights. Almost there. Wrong lights. So the lights are actually right here. I think I'm mic 1. Am I mic 1? Hello. There we go. Can you tell this is our first time doing this?
Although things only got worse when the roasts actually started.
You look like you woke up in a dumpster.
Probably. You're like my cousin if you were a girl.
Thank you. I bet you cried when you got those tattoos.
I did.
Deaf Noodles spent the hour telling the worst jokes the world had ever heard, in the process picking up a 1-week Twitch ban for something said by one of the roasters. The event was so heavily criticized by the internet.
Deaf Noodles, this guy is just something else. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. I think I'm still trying to recover from it. This was honestly one of the more embarrassing things I've ever seen.
Deaf Noodles convinced himself the show was successful since it started a trend on Twitter, although it seemed this attitude changed completely when Penguin Zero uploaded I've never seen something this horrible.
This was a complete fucking disaster on a level I haven't seen before. Imagine Fire Festival, but if it actually happened and was worse than anyone could have imagined.
Cr1tikal gave a different take on why the show was a total failure.
Nobody knew each other. Literally nobody. So all they can do is roast each other's appearance because they don't know them.
Before offering a couple roasts of his own.
Like, this is what...
That is so true, bro. The best roasters, like when you really want to roast somebody, you need to know something about them.
Yeah.
You need to know like where they, cause that's how we growing up checking and roasting.
Yeah.
That's what we did. We like, all right, I gotta know like some punches.
Something.
So I gotta know what your mama
Something
drive.
about something.
I gotta know what your mama do for work. I gotta know you. I gotta know you got some siblings. I gotta know where you live. I gotta know some conditions. You come in with these dusty ass shoes every fucking day, man. Your mama ain't got no good job. My bad, bro. Your mama work at 7-Eleven. She can't never keep a job. Like something like that, bro. Like you gotta go with something. You just that's how it was, bro. It was like. You try to go for the juggler vein. You like, you know what I'm saying? You come in with them BDB naps every fucking week, bro. Like, why you look at my head like I got some BDB naps?
No, you don't. I just looked at it.
Nah, he's trying to roll.
I'm
You
not.
want me to go in on you?
No, I mean,
I
yeah,
did.
you can. I don't
Nah.
care. I got tough skin.
But that's the thing. Like, people need to like even like a rap battle.
Yeah,
a rap battle is literally a roast contest of who has the better punchlines. And those people really studied their opponents. They know who I'm going up against.
Facts.
I'm gonna do some digging. I'm gonna do some research on you to even real rap battles. Even like Drake and Pusha T.
Yeah.
Pusha T did all that digging and found out you was hiding your kid from. Drake put out the information. That's doing research to find out this man got a kid that nobody even knew about. He was hiding. That was epic.
He wasn't hiding.
What he was doing? I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my son. But that's what you're supposed to do, like.
But yeah, I don't know what that was.
And the organization behind all of it, you're supposed to do a sound check and everything at least a day before.
Oh, that would have really bothered me. Like I could have not been there, and all that was going on. Like
at least
don't know
couple days.
Something.
Okay,
like
you gotta
especially
do
if you
more than
already
one
have
day.
this like lined up, you have it planned, you have this on the calendar.
How long have you been promoting it?
That and you should have been prepared.
Yeah.
Like there should be no reason you coming in.
Unless
nobody
something
know
just
like
mess up.
That's
Unless
different.
something mess
Everyone
up.
has technical issues.
Yeah,
like you can't
yeah,
control those things.
But not
when
knowing,
it comes to like this and not being prepared and people are waiting and you still not
facts
ready, that's an issue.
Facts.
And then with it being dry and not really funny, that's an even more bigger issue.
Because at the end of the day, he wasn't just one that wasn't funny.
Yeah.
The other people you obviously had up there wasn't funny as well. And it should have been where somebody was able to come up and be able to entertain and keep the audience interested anyway.
There should be no reason I'm sitting here 24 to 30 minutes just like, you know,
and we ain't got no
waiting,
DJ keeping the music going. We ain't like
have some music going or something.
And
like,
then you know what I'm saying,
someone
like
up there to keep the crowd entertained and not getting.
And then already have a lineup of the people that's gonna be performing. Don't have it random because random really sucks. But especially if it's gonna be a roast thing, and then make sure every member of the who's doing the roast know all the other opponents, where they can be able to do some looking ups and stuff and see where they from, where the profile at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because are these people that you like already had prepared, like they're in the back waiting, or are these people you pulled from the audience?
Because I never. Now you're trying to display something like that. I never do anything like that.
I'm trying to figure out like the people that's on stage with you. Are these like random people from the audience, or are these people that you already had lined up?
Can't be.
I don't know, but maybe we'll get more information.
I just know from experience putting on a performance, especially live. Live got to be perfect. But I've put on different type of shows, from parties to fashion shows and stuff. You know how much preparation goes on behind that? You know how many meetings we had with each other? All right, we're going to do this. We're doing this. I need boom, 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 practicing and all this stuff. Yeah. Everything's 100%. That's planned out months ahead of time.
Yeah.
Even a simple party that's typically, you talking to the host. You talking to, hey, this person going to be, and that's just a simple party. But you wanted to be able to execute with no hiccups. You go and look at the venue, how it's going to be set up, how we going to be, you know?
Yeah, all of that.
This just was somebody who just got some money online, and that's crazy.
It's each other's appearance because they don't know them.
Before offering a couple roasts of his own.
Like, this is what happens at like a middle school lunch table. It's like that episode of SpongeBob. Hey, so what's up with salt shakers? Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
However, Def Noodles couldn't handle his basic criticism, as he'd respond with his own video titled My Apology to Moist Critical for First Super Roast Battles. Def Noodles spent the video sarcastically pretending he wasn't hurt.
Greatest crime that I committed was to have caused the great Moist Critical to cringe. Would like to extend my sincerest apologies for causing you to cringe while watching my roast battle. I am sitting here ludicrously buckling to my knees, self-deprecatingly acquiescing to the oh-so-great Moist Critical.
Joking he deserved the highest form of punishment for his failed comedy show.
Not only should I have been arrested and sent to the gulags, but I should have also been forced to live the rest of my miserable existence being waterboarded while Baby Shark plays on loop at max volume in the background, and 2 CIA torture experts electrocute the tip of my penis with tweezers.
In the 6 hours that followed, Def Noodles received a 90% dislike ratio, a loss of 3,000 subscribers, and thousands and thousands of comments completely and utterly wrecking him. This is obviously trying to be ironic, but the layers of actual self-pity and insecurity make this very hard to watch. You can tell Charlie hurt his feelings. This is cringier than the roast battle itself, so much that Critical came back to spank him again.
This is going to be me talking about his response video, which I think is a very important lesson in how not to handle controversy.
However, the most notable announcement for the previous 2 videos was that Def Noodles had doubled down by scheduling another roast battle.
The only way for me to make this situation right again is to produce another roast,
which somehow became even worse than the first one.
Alright, so Def Noodles hosted another one of his roast battles, and he somehow outdid himself. I could not believe what I was watching. I've never seen anything like this.
Because rather than casting a bunch of local comics, Def Noodles chose to invite his mortal enemy Salvo Pancakes, who filled the audience with his fans who were there to cause some chaos. The audience sat there waiting even longer than the first battle, and when Def Noodles finally walked out from the back, his roasts were physical rather than verbal.
Oh, you put, hey, that couldn't be me.
Hold on now.
I would have hopped back up on that stage and knocked your ass out, bro.
Keep your hands to yourself. Look, we can go back and forth all day.
Hey, what Sonny did say was smart though. If you was gonna have another roast battle, go get the D-list comedians in LA that just needs to have some type of stage to perform. Yeah. That has some type of, because LA is full of wannabe comedians.
Yeah.
Up and coming, they're just trying to get their foot into the door.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's a lot of them in LA. I know. I came across one chick I went to camp with as a kid. She's out in LA trying to pursue life as a comedian. I said, what?
Yeah.
But she just now taking a leap of it. But I'm like, it's plenty. You know how many people are doing that? You know what I'm saying? Just get the ones who like people really don't know that, hey, I don't want to get paid. This is a platform that, hey, I can get some exposure from, but to do have some kind of history and like experience with doing some type of stand-up that can keep an audience interested. That's what I would have did. If I'm trying to throw on a comedy show,
But
I'm at least trying to go. I know, like, I'll say this. If I was trying to throw a comedy show right now, I know a couple dudes that are online that will come out and do at least 5 minutes a piece. I know at least about 4 of them.
But I feel like if you're not trying to get up there yourself as well and put on, like, these people just kind of, like, opening up for you or whatever the case may be.
I'm saying I wouldn't be no comedian, though.
Right,
Because he ain't good.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I would hate for the people that's opening up for you to be better than you. That's what I'm saying.
Only thing I'm saying, basically
I'm saying on his part, for the second one, the first one was already bad.
Okay,
so if
let
you
me
go
just
get
explain.
those logos.
Basically, what I'm saying is, he shouldn't be doing comedy at all.
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying,
right.
But I'm saying it's contradiction what I'm saying though.
It's not. I get what you're saying, but obviously that's what he wants to do. So let's take out the fact
Okay, let me just say this. Basically, what I'm saying is he should just be throwing a comedy event. He shouldn't be.
I get what you're saying.
And he just host the event, like talk to the crowd,
I agree.
but putting on other comedians.
I agree.
If he's just hosting, what's the point of him putting on anybody that is better than him? He's not trying. What I'm saying is, you're not a comedian. Quit trying to portray yourself as a comedian. That's what I'm.
No, I get what you're saying, and I agree with that. But I said, since that's what he actually wants to do, is go up there and.
I don't think that's what he wants to do.
Okay, well, since that's what he's doing,
better.
Right, he's not getting better. But I'm saying, since that's what he wants to do, or he portrays himself as a comedian, I would hate for you. It'll be even worse for you to put on this second show and then go get these locals, which I do agree to go get. Other people that's in the city, like put them on, get them a platform or whatever the case may be. And then I said it'll be embarrassing for those people to be funnier than you. That's all I was saying. I'm not combating anything you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. Like, just host, put it on, get these people a platform, and you be in the background. That would be nice because you're not funny. That's all I'm saying.
And with you already having a platform, it could have actually thrived and become bigger and better. I think some people want something to be their calling, and it just ain't his calling to be a comedian. You had a platform. You just didn't go about it the right way.
Back, his roasts were physical rather than verbal. After shoving Salvo pancakes, he'd get his revenge by walking through the crowd and onto the stage, signing his own Salvo pancakes posters, completely disrupting the show. This should have been the perfect chance for Def Noodles to roast his enemy, although in true Def Noodles fashion, he hadn't prepared material and would instead get roasted by Salvo.
If we were here, there'd be nobody in the crowd.
After having a drink thrown on him, Salvo was forced out of the show by security, with the second Super Roast Battle's terrible mismanagement giving Penguin Zero a fresh new video.
At first I thought this was staged, because it looks like something straight out of the WWE. I was half expecting Stone Cold Steve Austin to come out with a beer and a chair and hit Def Noodles in the back with it.
With comments such as, "I like how Charlie has had this same format and style for years, and is still funnier than Def Noodles would ever be. Def Noodles' image was dying with every passing hour." The headshot came with Penguin Zero's 4th Def Noodles video, totaling over 10 million views worth of Def Noodles criticism, which could have easily been avoided by ignoring Critical's first video. When combined with all of his previous controversy, Def Noodles' monthly viewership went from 4 million.
He killed himself by trying to reiterate the fact that he is a comedian, when in all actuality, you're not. You know what I'm saying? And I think, for the most part, he went about everything just incompletely wrong. Mm-hmm. When you say, cause just say, hey, I might have, in the beginning, he should just say, hey, I might get some of my facts incorrect by rushing the story. And I think people would appreciate that, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more, instead of saying, hey, this is just satire, I'm a comedian. Because now you're digging yourself into a deeper hole that you can't get yourself out of.
Which story are you?
I'm talking about with the James Charles situation.
No, that's
because he tried to reiterate the "Hey, I am a comedian," and then you trying to force people to believe, no, I am really a comedian when you're not.
Yeah.
Like
that, and then just the fact that you're like tearing down someone's character based off of what you feel like someone looks like. I don't know what the hell, you know.
What was that lawsuit that time we watched that show? Like, it was one of the judge shows, and the dude tried to sue for defamation of character, and he told him that wasn't the correct one, but it was because of like your likeness.
Yeah.
Defaming of likeness or something. I'm like, that's what you can get sued for. It's not defamation of character. Well, he probably could have defamation of character because you saying that I'm a pedo. Mm-hmm. And you could have sued for your likeness too, putting your likeness on.
Yeah, I know something. I can't remember exactly.
I can't remember
what he said.
400,000, although despite already losing 90% of his fan base, he somehow still had further to fall. His news-related content became low-effort challenge videos, while an attempt to pivot to interviews also failed to make a difference. More than 1 year after the roast battle incident, every video was still getting at least 50% dislikes, and a bunch of comments along the lines of, 1.5k views in 15 hours is crazy, but it's mind-blowing when you realize Dennis has over 500k subs. Who's watching these videos? Lining up interviews for a non-existent audience wasn't exactly worth it, so he'd instead fall in love with his own failure by uploading a video titled Unsubscribe Challenge.
I want to challenge everybody who's watching this video and is subscribed to this channel to unsubscribe. I want to see if we can break the record for being the most unsubscribed channel in the history of this platform.
This would mark the first of many insane Def Noodles ramblings, including I'm Fat, I'm a Loser, and of course the Unsubscribe Challenge Part 2.
You know, I don't ask for much in life. One of those things would be for you to unsubscribe right now.
Which many of his audience were happy to oblige. Over on Reddit, OKP compiled 20 different videos, which failed to achieve a single view despite being hours old, while a different user questioned if Def Noodles had the least watched channel views to subscribers ratio. Ironically, Def Noodles has since tried to mirror Penguin Zero by launching Def Noodles New, and while some of his takes are surprisingly well put, his thumbnail game and more notably his reputation are still in need of some serious work.
Damn.
Well.
From 500 to 11. Damn. You said that was one of the biggest dropouts you ever seen?
Yeah, I guess that's what. Yeah, I mean, we've seen others, but yeah, I just.
That, though, like 500 to 11.
But that's crazy.
It's scary.
Most definitely. Especially when things could be prevented, but people really get in their own way. And this is a prime example of you getting in your own way for whatever reason. I don't really understand the attack of other people for whatever reason. And then you sit and then in the same breath like, oh, it's just satire. I'm a comedian. It's funny. Ha ha ha. You know, I didn't mean any harm by it. No, there's harm when you're attacking people's character. You know what I'm saying? Or when you're not doing your proper research. If this is something that the lane that you're in and you're putting this information out, make sure that you are fact checking before running to the internet with stuff, because that can really hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who the people are or the situation. Yeah. Like,
don't put accusations on people when there's nothing out there for it at all.
Nothing.
Like, that's low down in itself.
Because you have other people that may not go behind you and fact check and believe what you're saying, and then they run with it, and then it's just this thing where you may clean it up later, but a lot of times some people don't get the I can't talk. Some people don't get to see the cleanup. That's what I'm trying to say. Some people don't see the cleanup because I see something and I'm like, oh dang, you know, you like, it was an update or something, and I'm like, oh, I didn't see that. I just seen what was initially put out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fast.
So yeah, he's the reason for his own downfall.
Facts.
Sadly.
Yeah. But y'all spam us up, man. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it in the comment section down below, man. Sometimes you be in your own way of a lot of things, man. But again, spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts and opinions about it. But as always, I do go by the name DJ Nikki. This is
Cr1tikal.
We are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar.